I am getting ready for something exciting, something different than my usual hiking videos. And just like that, we made Turkish coffee. I'm not gonna lie, it is so luxurious having a fridge again and being able to just like cook all these different things outside on my Coleman stove. I went to Walmart, did a grocery run, since now I can have refrigerated items. So excited. The little things, guys, honestly. And then I put my tea in here, my Turkish chai elma, which is like a green apple tea. And you can make it hot or cold, but I needed a container for it since it was in a bag. So I got this. This is all just food here, and I actually bought a container specifically for my cookware and everything, which is dirty right now. So here's the small but mighty Dometic fridge. It is small, but it does the job. And so far, we got some coffees, iced coffees, some Coke Zeros. I have Jello in here, and right now I put like some of my hash browns, my turkey, ground beef. I just started running the fridge at about 1 p.m. today. So it's only been running off of propane since 1 p.m. So it's gonna take at least a good few more hours to be completely cool. And look at this beautiful sunset happening over the mountain on the lake. That is gorgeous. Oh, and to think that this is like outside of it's kind of like your own patio door. So this is a little cooking hangout setup. I have my little Cabela's table there, some chairs, and then I got this folding table for like 30-40 bucks at Walmart a few months ago. And it works great to be able to cook and also have like your dishes and eat over there. So it's a great setup and size for me. I really kind of want to put or build like a rack on here, kind of like the ones that use the bolts for the tire, to put like my little Coleman propane canisters in. What I do to start my fires, and everybody does a different way, I feel like kindling doesn't work for me, so I get my Duraflame Fire Start and I just split it in half, since I usually have smaller fires at about 2.5 logs at a time. So it just splits right in half, and what's great about this is you actually light the wrapper and put it underneath your wood, and then it'll keep it going. Well, I'm negative, which is a good thing. So today for dinner is turkey burgers, just something quick and easy and nice and healthy protein. Got my little setup, I got my 2 pans here and just my little Coleman stove. That's what I pretty much cook everything on now. I'm not gonna lie, I should have got propane such a long time ago. It's so great to be able to cook all the time here and like be sustainable off grid and have the fridge. Like, this is quite honestly luxury. What have I been doing? I don't even know. I did take a COVID test earlier because I have been nasally, super stuffy nose, and a runny nose. But honestly, it is just from the weather. It's been dusty here as well the past 2 days and windy out of nowhere. And so I think all of that, plus the pollen in the air, it's just, I have allergies to begin with. So I take my Zyrtec every morning, but it's a little too much right now. So just dealing with all the congestion, which is always fun. So we made the turkey burgers, Texas toast patty melt style. I got this inspiration from my favorite, Whataburger. We're traveling somewhere not far up the road from where we're at now, but it's more of like a city type of day. That means more city attire and not hiking boots for a change, and jeans. Can you believe it? You probably figured it out, but I'm in Salt Lake City. I'm actually in the downtown of Salt Lake. You know me, guys, I'm not a big city person, but always wanted to check out the vibe here and see what it's really about. So we just ate. It's about 4 o'clock, so we had like an early dinner. And we are headed to the Church of Latter-day Saints, so the big temple here in the downtown area, and it's open to visitors, so it'll be our first time in a Mormon church, so hopefully I can film. We'll see. So we just had like a 30 to 40 minute conversation with one of the women, or the sisters, who are doing their mission. So they're younger women, and also I received the Book of Mormon. This is just for myself, just to kind of read and see the differences and what's true and what's not, but she was so amazing. So shout out to Sister Morgan. She probably won't watch this, but so informative to see what's really true and what's not in the media about the LDS faith. So just asked a lot of questions. I'm now at the temple square. I was told by one of the other sisters in the tabernacle that this is where they hold their biggest conferences, which is like equivalent to like their meetings together with the prophets, and it holds about 21,000 members. Where they hold the biggest conferences of the LDS faith. It is massive. You walk in here and it's like such a panoramic of seating, and it goes so deep. And they hold these conferences, these big conferences, 2 times a year. So all of the members of the church gather. It's ginormous. It's like you're so small in this huge room. It's like double the size of a regular auditorium. city of Salt Lake. I don't know, it's kind of just not meeting what I thought it would be, but it's okay. I'm not a city person at all, so I mean that goes hand in hand with what I like and what I don't. So so far it's really the best part of the trip was actually going to Temple Square and really going into the Mormon church, the tabernacle, and also the temple, and really speaking with all of the sisters, so the missionaries. I apologize guys for the nasally sound. It's because my nose is still fully blocked from the allergies and just the air. It's been so gusty, and these winds are really picking up the dirt and the sand, and I can't, like, my nose cannot do it anymore. So I'm gonna be real candid with you all. Today was such an interesting day. Sorry I got interrupted. So it was so cool speaking with all the missionaries today and just seeing how these young women around my age and even a little bit younger are so devoted, you know, to their faith and to their practice. So we went to the church first, and this is in Temple Square in Salt Lake City. So this whole square is dedicated to like the LDS church, tabernacle, temple, and like their corporate office. They have a corporate office. Isn't that crazy? I learned that there is 12 apostles, and one of them is the prophet. So the prophet is the actual living man who is supposedly they look up to, and it's their leader, and he's like the one in their faith that has a direct connection with God and, you know, kind of spreads the word of God here on earth for them, and can talk to God and all of that. So that was interesting to see. What I was told was Prophet Joseph Smith wrote the Book of Mormon, and that's actually him right there, and they had his statue in the actual upper level of the temple. The sweetest girls in the world though, I swear. Like, they were so sweet and so down to earth and just ready to spread the word of their religion. Everybody has their own beliefs. This is just very interesting to me, and so I really love to learn about other religions and cultures, and I love it. I think it's so cool to just dive into it. $82 to fill my tank. $82 to fill my tank for 17.9 gallons of gas. Biden's America.